Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
All right, we're back. We're going to talk a little sports now. And Coach Jeremy Duplantis, he's on the set, and he is a state championship winning coach. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, what a game. Because I told you I was watching my nephew in Monroe play tennis, and my heart was with y'all because way back in 1980, my first documentary while I was still in college was about Vanderbilt softball with Coach Albert. And God, what a dynasty over the years. This makes number 15, right?
Correct, 15.
Wow, that's unbelievable. And you got it done. And I was watching some of the highlights. And we'll talk to you while I guess we listen to the player introductions. We see them run out. What was going through your mind? Y'all had been knocking on that door for a while.
Yeah, we definitely felt pretty confident this year going in. I think we've been battle tested. We've been there. This is the third time we've been there. And I didn't see the nerves in the girls at all this year, like the past 2 years. They felt confident, and they just wanted to take care of business.
Yeah, no doubt. And, Jay, we could roll in some of the players coming out on the field, the player introductions this is the moment that every player loves because they have made it to the summit. They don't know yet if they're going to win or not, but they've made it there. And this is a chance for them to sort of bundle their nerves together and get it together.
Definitely.
But reality sets in, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I think it's more nerve-wracking for that semifinal game on that Friday because it's the first game in Sulphur.
Yeah.
So you play that game and you get past that game, you get past all the pictures and everything that you got to go through before the game and the crowds. And I think the state championship game is actually a little bit easier. It's a little bit smoother than on the day before.
What's been your philosophy? I know when you go to a school, you see the banners all over the place. You see the years past. You see Michelle Broussard, 88-0, National Hall of Fame Coach Albert. Then Margaret comes by and wins a bunch more. And you got to get yours.
That's
you
right.
got to get them going.
That's right.
And the girls know they want one. So you've been setting your own philosophy. What has it been?
Well, I mean, when you go there, you definitely see the tradition, right? And they love their softball there. I mean, they had 14 state championships before I came. And I seen the talent, too. Whenever I came towards Vanderbilt, I seen the talent and how much that we can work and how I thought that we can definitely get there and definitely win it one year. First year there as the head coach, I made it to the semifinals, lost a very close 3-2 game. And then last year, made it to the state championship and didn't quite go our way, lost 4-1. But we knew that we could be in that game. It's just a game that we thought we just didn't play well. We deserved to be there, we just didn't play well. So I think the girls had just a lot of confidence this year going in. And of course, it's a whole new ball game when you get to the playoffs. And we talked about going 1-0 for the first game, and then second game, third game, and so on. Just focus on 1-0, focus at one game at a time.
And isn't a lot of coaching being a lot of psychologists or a lot of psychiatry, not so much psychiatry, but being a psychologist where you got to sort of teach them to play loose.
Yeah.
To get to that zone where they're just having fun, too, because it's all about fun, too.
Right. Oh, it's definitely all about fun. I mean, getting there and winning is definitely fun. Talking about the whole psychology part of it is a lot of these girls have a lot of talent, and there's a lot of talent on a lot of teams. It's to teach these girls how to play together and how to be each other's biggest fans. And we got to that point midway through the season, and I knew at that point, okay, it's going to be hard to beat us because we were each other's biggest fans.
Well, and there's certainly a lot to go around in the second segment. We're going to run some of those highlights in, and also you had an MVP that just stood up tall. I mean,
Definitely.
and I haven't followed y'all all year, but has she done that all year?
Ended up with 17 home runs on the year.
What?
Yes.
Oh my Jesus, man, 17. That's quite a bit. What's her classification?
She's a senior.
Senior?
Yep, last hoorah.
Is she going to play college ball?
Yeah, she's going to Southwest and play with Coach Shea over there. I think she liked it over there. She liked that what he has to offer, which is pitching. But when she's not pitching, be able to play a defensive position also and hitting. So she liked that. They have a good program over there, so that's where she's going to go.
And there's a lot of Talbots, but who's her family?
Dad's Trevor Talbot, and mom is Heather Talbot.
Yeah.
Great parents, great people, and I'm raising an amazing kid.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I was watching the highlights because I was sitting there going, okay, there's one home run, there's two. Didn't she hit one in the semifinal
Correct,
game?
she did, yes.
Yeah, and of course, when we're doing all our meetings and there's so many teams of all sports, we'd normally wait till teams get to the finals. But we saw where y'all might be playing E.D. White.
Right.
So I guess that was a little bit of a disappointment that you didn't get to play E.D. White, but you still got to get up for the game.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
definitely.
State championship game. So that was incredible. What we'll do, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to roll in some of the highlights. I'm going to let the coach, he's going to play Chris Berman here. He'll help me narrate the highlights, and that's all next. And we're having a team in next Monday. They get to introduce themselves to you, the public. So we'll be right back. Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
All right, welcome back. We're with the winning state championship softball coach at Vanderbilt Catholic, Jeremy Duplantis, who joins us now. And Coach, we have a little bit of highlights. We're going to let you look at them. We're going to bring them up full screen, and I want you to tell us in your own words what you see on the screen. Here we go. Of course, fourth inning. We're going to slow start.
Definitely. That's a little eighth grader right here, Callie Walk. Lot of speed, put the pressure on. Was able to get us a base runner right here, and they made a bad throw. We were able to get to second base with no outs right there. And then a senior designated player for us. She hits for us. That is Haley Henry. She's been clutch all year. Hit that ball up the middle, was able to score our first run of the game. And that's Corinne. They pitched to her. Not a good idea. And that was a no-doubter. When it came off the bat, I knew that one was out. To take that 3-0 lead, that was huge.
Yeah, she smacked it. Look at that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
They've been watching TV a lot.
Yeah.
You can tell when they do that.
And that's another senior we got, a slapper, Mallory Thibodeau. She did great. She had 2 hits in this game. And then Mia Adams is a junior. She's going to be our only senior next year. Dropped it in. This is a pinch hitter I put in the game right here. This is a 9th grader, Ava Lerat. She came through clutch and hit a double for us and scored a run.
They'll have 4-0 at this
scored
point.
4 runs in that 5th. And Lauren Baudouin came up. It's a ball that they dropped. The wind was blowing pretty bad that day.
It was windy.
Yeah. It was a force out. Miss Haley hit again. And then Corinne Talbot, they pitched her again. Wasn't a good idea again.
What do they think?
Before that bat, I told her to just be patient, don't swing it. They could throw you some trash. And she was very patient, and I think they missed that pitch. They were trying to throw the ball off the plate, and they missed it, and she didn't miss it.
She got it.
Definitely.
For sure.
So that's 6-0 and 6. There's a little pop-up Lauren Baudouin hit, and it just fell in no man's land.
When that wind swirl, and it's hard to judge.
It was. The whole weekend. Semifinal game was even more brutal. So it's in the 7th inning. They kind of hit that little no man's land ball right there to kind of get it started. Or is it the bottom of the 6th? Yeah, it was the bottom of the 6th. And they kind of turned it on a little bit. And they were able to score that one run right there. The ball hit actually the yellow before getting out at the top of the fence and fell back in. Kind of made a mistake right there.
Yeah.
Got a little comfortable, I think. We had that 7-0 lead.
And you were thinking, God, momentum, I hope it doesn't swing too bad.
Well, at this point right here, we had 2 outs. We were just trying to get that one more out and get out of there. They kind of had a little bit of a run, hit a few of them.
I think here it comes, huh?
Yeah.
They hit a shot right at her.
Right at her. That was the second one that hit at her. I guess she wasn't going to miss that one.
Wow, look at that.
Definitely.
I have seen that so many times at Vanderbilt. I was behind the camera for so many of them, and it still brings joy to see this age group didn't even know the players back in the day. Coach out there, they have, all those players are long gone.
Definitely.
But somehow tradition finds a way of bonding everybody. Let's go in. Let's bring up full sound, Jay, the MVP announcement.
Your first award is the 2024 Division II Select Softball Most Outstanding Player Award, as selected by the working media. This award goes to number 19, Corinne Talbot.
She was so happy. She didn't realize it was going there.
Wow. What a great moment for a young lady. And 17 home runs?
She had 17 home runs this year, and if you include her in the park home run she had, it was 18, but 17 that cleared the fence. She had the fire in her eyes that whole tournament.
Yeah.
You were not going to beat her. Semifinal game, she had 13 strikeouts and a home run to take the lead. And then in the state championship, she had 7 strikeouts with 2 home runs.
Isn't it great to see how players develop? Like, I'm sure 3 years ago, she might have had some of the deer in the headlight looks because they get there and they don't quite know how to handle it. Mm-hmm. But as you get older, there's something about Al McGuire once said, the best thing about a freshman, they become a sophomore. And in sports, that is so important because when you're a freshman, you're just glad to be there.
Right.
When you're a sophomore, you know you want to win it, but you're not quite sure how. Mm-hmm. When you're a junior and a senior, you get it.
Right.
Yeah, and you know that if you don't do it at that moment, it may pass you by.
No doubt.
So, and you know that as a coach.
Uh-huh.
All
Definitely.
too well.
Right.
Tell you what we'll do. We'll take a break. We'll come back to trophy presentation. And then the whole time Jason was interviewing you at the game, they were gearing up behind you with a cold ice chest. You were oblivious to it. I was watching the highlights.
Did not know.
They're gonna scorch my microphone all up. But I said, well, if it means they're having fun and they want a state championship, we'll buy another mic or whatever. But anyway, let's take a break. We'll come right back a little more. Don't go away. Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy.
Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
All right, welcome back. We're talking with Coach Jeremy Duplantis, the girls softball coach at Vanderbilt Catholic. They win their 15th state title. Now, how does it feel, Coach, to be now in the legacy? I mean, you know, look, I know coaches all say it doesn't cross their mind, but when you go to Vanderbilt and you're in softball, you want to be on that list. You're on that list.
No doubt, no doubt. I wouldn't say legacy yet because the two before me's got plenty more than what I got. Of course,
You're
I want to win more. I'm in the history. There you go.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I want to let's roll in the trophy presentation with sound so everybody at home can take a look.
And now your moment you waited for, your 2024 Oscar LHSAA Softball State Championship Trophy for your Division II Select goes to Vanderbilt Catholic High School. Jimmy Harrison.
Here we go. Congratulations. Awesome. Thank you.
I'm always wondering when they hold that plaque up, how they don't drop it. There's so many hands on it,
Yeah.
tugging on it. But what a great, great moment. And then another great moment was while Jason was interviewing you, and I want people to really focus in on the background here because those players had a beat on you. They were ready to put the cold water on you. Let's listen in.
Back at it again next year, but we're going to keep working harder because this is fun to have right here. You can hear my little girl in the background say, "Daddy," I'm trying to warn me.
The whole time I'm looking at it from the technical end, I'm going, all right, this is great, but that microphone costs a lot of money. But no, that is so fantastic. What's also great, I love to hear the talks after the game.
Yeah.
And you talk to your team. Let's roll that in.
Hey, listen up. Girls, we've been here to the state tournament. It's our third time. Lost in the semis, lost in the state championship. You are not doing it today. You are not gonna lose this game. We fought. Like I said, we're gonna be going to war. You have to fight every single pitch, and you've done that. We were the better team. It was obvious that we were the better team. We played hard, great hits, good at bats, great defense. All the things that we've been talking about all year. We played against the softball and we won today. I'm proud of every single one of y'all. Y'all put in so much work this year. All right, from when we lost last year, we got in the weight room and we started working. We worked hard all summer. We worked hard all fall. And y'all, we know we worked hard all spring. And look what we got. A state championship. Ain't nobody can ever take this from you. Nobody. You have done something that only a select few has done. Only a select few have won a state championship, and you in that category, girls. Hey, ring sizes. We're gonna find them.
Yeah, oh man, that's great stuff. And look, I know you're coming back Monday with the team,
Right.
and we just talked about the parents coming with, and we have plenty of room in the studio. And we always tell them, take pictures, come in here and we'll let each of them grab the mic they wet up with the ice chest, and let them say their name and talk a little bit about tradition. As we talk about tradition, do y'all, I guess, impress upon them? I guess maybe I'm so biased because I started off covering Vanderbilt. That's my alma mater. And watching all the championships over the years, do they sort of get it when they come that you know, this is a softball dynasty school, or they're taking it in stride?
I think they do take it in stride a little bit just because it's been so long. I mean, the last one was in 2010,
Yeah,
so it's been a good while. It's pretty much longer than these kids been alive for the most part.
No, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Whatever. But no, not
They were
quite.
young. They were
not
young.
quite. They were young. Anyways, but if you look at our locker room, it's full. It's all the newspaper articles. It's all of the state championship trophies and the state championship softballs that have been signed by all the girls that came before them that won the state title. So
Coach Albert still goes to some of the games.
I talk to Coach Albert all the time. I love getting my calls from Coach Albert.
What kind of advice does he give you?
Not much advice. He just calls, see how we doing or how we did, or talk about the game that we just played. He goes and sit on the visitor side. So every time I go to the third base coaching box, I'm able to kind of talk to him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I love getting my phone calls from him. I really do.
He is truly a living legend. He's been around for a while. Margaret had a storied career too. She was such a great athlete,
definitely. And she's been coming to a lot of our games, been seeing her. After we won the semifinal game, I went and shook her hand and rubbed her hand and said, give me some of that juju, you know, going into the next day, because she's a legend herself.
Yeah, you got two legends.
Yeah, she had 7 state championships herself. So,
no doubt.
yeah.
Coach, congratulations. Look forward to seeing you and the whole team and some of their parents on Monday, and they can't take it away from you, like you said in your final speech.
That's right.
Go Terriers.
Go Terriers.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Coach Duplantis. We'll see him again on Monday with the whole team. So, parents, get the cameras ready. Take a lot of pictures. We'll be right back.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.